Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Pacific USA Pro Bikini results with the most amazing, beautiful top 5. Look at how gorgeous these women are. It was so good. And as a reminder, I've got one more recap coming your way from the weekend, the Tahoe show, so make sure you subscribe. It will be uploaded right away. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, this is a Tier 4 contest. So the winner qualifies, 2nd through 5th receive the points, and at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 bikini athletes all get to go to Olympia. So starting with that top 5, in first place, we've got Amy, 2nd, Ivana, 3rd, Yurika, 4th, Christiane, and 5th, Malu. So Malu in 5th looked so gorgeous. She always looks beautiful. I love her hair. I love the part on the side and the hair just kind of flowing over her eye and her cheek. It's just so romantic and beautiful. She's got a tiny stomach, super beautiful, small waist, not a lot of like six-pack abs or crazy definition, but her stomach looks so flat and toned. It's gorgeous. I particularly like her conditioning. I think she's got a really great definition in her glute. It's really separate from her quad, and the hamstring really pops as well. I notice in the lineup her glutes, especially because of this beautiful detail in the hip. So I love that. And then actually, when you compare her to Republic of Texas, she's a little bit less defined, a little bit more soft in the back leg than she was here. And yet I still think it's super, super impressive. So she really nailed it in my books. She looks fantastic, great overall shape, and just a beautiful package. Okay, Christiane in 4th. We've seen her before in Brazil. Oh, she's so good. Such a small waist. The way she poses really shows how tiny her stomach is. And you still get to see all of that crazy definition in her abs. The six-pack muscles are really showing. She's got a gorgeous hourglass shape. I like how lined up her delt is to her glute. It's super impressive. Just a really good amount of size in both the lower and the upper body. I like that she's changed her hair a bit more simple, just curls cascading everywhere. It looks gorgeous. The suit is beautiful, and her posing, I really like it. It's a good amount of sideways angle to show off the glute, but enough of her abs showing to really give us that impression of how muscular and athletic she looks. So I think she did really fantastic. Okay, next in 3rd place is Yurika, and I think she looks absolutely stunning. I love the color of her suit. I love her earrings. I love her eyeshadow. She's just beautiful, and she has the most amazing roundness. There's so much roundness and curve to her shoulder. She's got this beautiful roundness in her lower back, and then her glutes are so beautifully rounded and beautifully rounded hamstrings. So it's just gorgeous curves, really nice overall shape. I find it very pleasing to the eye to just look from top to bottom. It just curves and it's gorgeous. She's got nice conditioning too. So you've got that line coming down her hip, super chiseled oblique, kind of in the middle of our last 2 competitors. Not crazy six-pack ab, but there's definitely some activity, definitely some lines. Beautiful. She looks really stunning. I could for sure use a little bit more shape in the arms, like in the bicep and the triceps, just so there's a bit more of those curves coming through there. But otherwise, I think she looks really, really good. And I think she is fantastic. Okay, next in 2nd place is Ivana. She has so many top 5 finishes, I can't fit her in one line anymore. She's returned to the red suit. It is so pretty. It looks so good on her. And you can see just from show to show, she's so consistent. She really has dialed in the level of conditioning that's perfect on her frame, enough to see six-pack abs, enough to have a really sharp oblique, and that crease right here on her hip is always really visible. The line comes down, but she doesn't ever look overly hard or muscular or defined. She's just got the right amount. So let's zoom in a little bit. You can see super tiny waist, really nice shape. Her lats and her glutes have a nice proportion to each other. I really like how well the lower body and the upper body just kind of match. You know, she's not overly big in one area or another, just a really beautiful package overall. Her posing is lovely. I love how she's up on the toe of her back foot. It's really flattering to the shape of her leg. And her shoulders, I love how level they are. Her chest is out, her ribs are up, and it just makes her waist so small and that hourglass so prominent. So absolutely beautiful as always. All right, and now Amy in first place. My goodness, she looks so comfortable. She looks like this is the easiest thing she could ever do. She's just standing like a beautiful bikini athlete with no effort. And I know there's effort. I know she's twisting and squeezing and she's pumped up and she's doing everything to the max effort, but she looks like it's just natural and easy. She's got this beautiful quality. Great suit, great hair. Her smile is just vibrant. It's a big, huge, happy smile. And then she has amazing glutes in particular. Of course, she's got amazing everything. Nice small waist, beautiful delts, but the glutes stand out. In the lineup, her size kind of, you'll see what I mean. Very, very lovely, large, beautiful, round glutes. A great balance with her upper body. So she's got a really nice amount of size in her delts too. So she's not overly little or petite up top. It's just the perfect amount of muscle in her arms to really balance these gorgeous round legs. And nice conditioning too. Nothing crazy in the abs, but you've got a beautiful line in the oblique, a beautiful line coming down the leg. You really notice these gorgeous rounded hamstrings, and she looks awesome. Okay, so here's everybody side by side. There were no stage shots of the lineup, but you can see in this mashup how Amy's glutes really stand out. Very large, very well developed, perfectly round. I like how much size she has up on this part of the roundness of her glute. It looks really, really good. Beautiful balance with her hamstrings too. I think Malu has gorgeous definition. I really like the detail, but certainly she could use a bit more size when you look at third and first beside her. I'm super impressed by Christiane's tiny waist, and I really like how much of Ivana's upper body is facing square to us. I like how she's not overly sideways. So overall, everybody has some pretty beautiful qualities. Yurika in third place has a very nice round glute as well, although somehow Amy's just seems a little bit rounder on the top. Just gorgeous. From behind, I'm actually super impressed by Yurika in third. I think you really notice her hourglass shape. Her haircut is perfect. It shows off those delts, and it makes her waist look so small. She's got great glutes as well and really nice prominent glute hem tie-ins. Amy does a really good job with that hourglass too. Beautiful delts, really narrowing in her waist. Nice size, again, in the glutes, and beautiful tie-ins, and a nice amount of curve to both the inside and the outside of her legs. I think you can see here, Malu could certainly have a little bit more just overall size, but also the coming down into the leg a little bit more. She's got great definition, beautiful definition in the hamstrings here for Yurika. Christiane in that tiny waist, her hair is a great length to really showcase that, but I do feel that she's pinching her shoulders a little bit. Maybe if she just relaxed the shoulders, it would make the upper body even more broad, and then it would create even more of an hourglass. Ivana, I think, is a beautiful close second place, great shape, great tone, lots of definition, but somehow Amy just had a really nice shape and size. I think that really put her above the edge. So overall, a fabulous top 5. So in terms of Olympia, Amy was already qualified, Ivana was already qualified, Yurika has 3, Christiane was already qualified, and Malu will have 1 more point. So don't forget, I got one more recap coming your way from last weekend, and there are 2 shows this weekend, the Max Fit Classic and the Nashville Fit Show. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment below with what you thought of these beautiful bikini athletes, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.